Okay. Hi, Liz.
Hey,
How are you doing today?
good. How are you?
Pretty good, not too bad. So what brings you in today?
Well, I'm coming in because I'm really stressed out about school and my assignments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are you going to school for?
Social work.
Social work?
Yeah.
And what is that like?
Well, I have practicum 24 hours, and then I have 8 class in the evening, and then it's really hard, like managing the time with the family and my kids, getting everything in order.
So you have 24 hours of practicum.
Yeah.
You have night classes.
Yeah, and I'm working.
And you're working.
Yes.
You're working
full time.
Full time. Wow.
Yeah.
So how are you juggling all that? How is that going?
I'm not.
You're not. So we're not juggling all of it.
No,
We're
I'm
dropping.
not.
We're dropping it.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out what's the best way to manage my time.
So what have you considered so far?
I've considered like reducing my hours at work, not working on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
So not working on the weekends.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's a lot based on your work.
Right, it is.
And so you're doing how's school?
School's okay. I'm keeping up with the assignments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just I'm really tired. Like by the time I get to school, so that's a struggle too. Just staying awake.
Just being able to stay awake
Yeah.
in class.
Right.
So what you originally said to me, at least,
Mhm.
what I heard was you are struggling with assignments in class
Yeah.
and schooling and everything like that. What it sounds like now is actually the solution would be something to do with work.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna try to possibly do something, but I'm not sure. Like for the time being, right now, how I can just get enough rest and stuff.
Okay. And so the two options that you have so far, which is cutting down hours at work,
Yeah.
or just not working at all during the week,
Yeah.
and would that be the same? Would that
Like
be the
quitting?
same thing, or quitting?
Well, I do need an income, so if I quit, I would need to like find another job.
And that's kind of hard right now that you're. In the
Yeah,
semester.
yeah. I really don't like change, and it'd be like a whole nother change to my routine and schedule. So I just that part I need to figure out.
So what are your other options? So you've come up with another one, which was we had um, cutting down your hours,
Mhm.
not working on the weekends, and now you have quitting
Mm-hmm.
your job. So are there any other options that you might be able to consider? Like you can see yourself doing?
Not at this point. No, I think those are the viable options.
Those are the viable options.
Yeah.
What would happen if you didn't have an income? Like, what would your life look like?
I would have the bill collectors after me.
Okay.
And not having an income, I mean, I have some money in my savings, but I don't want to deplete that.
Mm-hmm.
I need some.
You have two boys.
Yeah, I have 2 kids. I mean, they have to have food and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to. I need to bring some money in, but it's like I want to work less and get paid more.
That's everybody's goal. That would be a great world. I wish I could do that. But as for real options, at least right now, what we got is, it sounds like you're having a really hard time with work, actually.
Yeah, I am.
Juggling work and school, not so much just school.
Yeah. So I'm going to put some vacation time in, regroup, continue to meet with my therapist, who's been awesome.
Okay.
She said, we need to find you a job that's less hours, more pay. Do they have that? I said, I'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the stress of work, because I feel like they're moving towards a direction of managed care, and so everything, like the documentation and everything, is going to have to be very precise.
Mm-hmm.
And my personal opinion is they don't pay me enough to be that meticulous. It's bad to say, but the last 8 years it was just doing an overall basis of clients and their goals. So with that, I guess having a whole way of what you call entering my documentation, right, is another change that's kind of happening now, which is fine, but that's another stress added to my plate.
Yeah.
To where, I guess, for 8 years I've been doing the documentation a certain way, and so I just feel now like it's really being looked at under, like, with a microscope. Yeah. So, and I'm like, they don't pay me enough to do this, right?
It's like you have to learn a whole new skill and a whole new, like, are you having to learn a whole new database?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's gonna be, and it's not. It wouldn't be that bad, I guess, if I wasn't having the load that I have now, right? So, as far as it being full time.
The load you're talking about, school and work?
Yeah,
or you're just about...
like if it was either or, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was just going to school, which I know a lot of students just go to school, and they don't. How do they do that though? Without an income.
So a lot of people take out loans.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a option for you.
Yeah, it's been an option because it's terrible. I can't pay for it anywhere else, but and I tell myself, like, I've overcome worse situations. I've lived in poverty. I've lived in a shelter before with my child, a transitional shelter. I've literally, like, rubbed nickels together, did Coinstar. So it's not like it's going to be anything that extreme. So I've been able to hit food banks. I'm resourceful. I know how to make ends meet, right? It's just I don't want to. I guess it's that fear of financial insecurity. Yeah. So I do need some type of income. I can't just not have an income, right? And I marvel at the students that do live off of their loans, and then I'm like, oh, you're not working? No, but I need to. I'm running out of money. See, that scares me because if an emergency situation happened with the kids, I don't know. It seems like that's not a very secure feeling to have. Yeah.
So maybe loans isn't what you're considering right now.
I've taken out loans, but that's kind of been like my cushion, so to speak.
The safety net.
Yeah, right, the safety net. And then my plan was if I didn't use all that money that I'd taken out, which looks like I might, then I was just going to pay a big bulk of it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I just have it to kind of for a security measure.
Yeah.
But it looks like I might need to dip into it if I'm going to go part-time. I don't know. I did apply for a couple places, but I'm not sure. They said I was overqualified. I said I don't care.
Just something.
Yeah. Just a few $100s a week, right? Mm-hmm. Something. I can't go without nothing. Mm-hmm. That's not.
So right now,
I've always had money. You know what I mean? Like I've always had a paycheck since the kids were born, and since I was 16, I was working. So I've never not had work. So
And that's just a strange feeling for you to be just living off of loans or something.
It is. It's not a secure feeling.
No, I would. And you're paying interest on top of money that you're getting, right?
I know.
I know. It is a difficult situation, but I know it sounds like you're having a hard time keeping up with school and with work, right?
I just need 6 more months. I need to buy 6 more months, and then I'm actually working. I have a way better job through child welfare, through the internship in June.
Okay.
So I was actually looking at my savings and like calculating like all my bills and seeing like from now until 6 months. I can, with the money I have, I can cover it, but that's it. But there's no extra for anything, and you can't. There's no. You know what I mean? You need a little windfall, right? Yeah. There's no way like you can make it to the T.
Yeah.
That's just an estimate. It's not the precise, so, So, anyways, that's the dilemma.
That's a really hard place.
Yeah.
It sounds like financial stability and and just being able to work that out at your job. Sounds like it's more of the issue right now.
Yeah.
Because you said you're keeping up with your classes.
Yeah.
You're able to keep up with the assignments. It's hard to stay awake maybe because you're just so stretched thin.
Yeah.
You
All of the assessments.
know, some of them
They're a little boggling.
Yeah. It keeps you awake at night.
Yes.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that totally happening.
Yeah.
But,
Let's kind of forget sometimes, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
but you did most of them,
Yes.
if not all of them.
Yes.
Maybe missing one.
Except
or two.
one today.
Except for one.
But that's okay.
And that's one of the issues that's maybe also like saying on you.
But you know what? I've been very kind and patient with myself being a grad student, because when I was in undergrad, it was like all about getting A's. And part of it was to see if I could get scholarships. And now that pretty much I'm towards the end and there's really no scholarships to go for, you know, I find grad school to be way more manageable as far as, I would say it's a yes and no as far as the assignments are concerned, compared to the undergrad with all those tedious papers and assignments. So it's been very, very doable. Yeah, it's just, I didn't realize how many hours of internship I'd be doing through the school, right? So
That's a lot of time outside.
Yeah, but it's amazing because I had always managed like 16 hours of internship, like since I've been in school, and I don't know, and I'm trying to ask myself why, like, the issue has just come about now in grad school. I think because of increase in my internship and a new management. So
sounds like you're stressing on both ends.
Yeah.
Two majority ends.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have your own issues going on at home, maybe.
Yeah, like what's for dinner?
Yeah.
You know, like well, is there bread in the house? Those are the issues at home.
Like,
you know,
like
your
that.
basic needs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did my child do his homework? Oh my God, a field trip. Okay, they need lunch money. Okay, get to the bus stop on time. So
you're managing their lives as well,
yeah,
and trying to grab your own life.
Yeah, they're 7 and 11. They need some management.
Yeah. That's a hard age.
Yeah.
Especially because of all the things that school wants you to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like that damn bake sale that you couldn't buy cookies; they had to be home baked cookies. So I stressed over that. So my husband made the cookies, my friend made the brownies, and the school made over $4,000, and they donated it to Aloha United Way, because
nice.
I feel it's important to also, contribute to my son's school and all that. So, yeah, bake sales and anyways, so for the most part, that's what's going on.
Sounds like you're in a really hard place. But
Yeah.
You kind of have some solutions that you already came up with on your own.
Yeah.
Sounds like, starting off with the issue of it being a school thing, and then realizing now maybe it's actually a financial issue that you're kind of dealing with. You've already kind of come up with a few solutions, cutting back hours, not working on weekends.
Right.
Quitting altogether doesn't sound like something that you want to do.
Right, no, it's not. I don't want to do that.
You've applied for other part-time jobs, so you're in a good direction.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe the next time that we meet, we can talk about like how those applications went.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.